All right, so this is for the budget assignment part 3, where you're going to do proportions, graphs, and budget reflections. So it says read through these directions. Now you're going to analyze your data, access your spreadsheet from part 1 and 2, and show some math, do those kind of things. So now we'll click on take the quiz. So it says we already completed this is for our 20 jelly beans, and it wants you to take your information from the game and write out the percentages for each category for your 20 jelly beans. So there's an example of one category. So for housing, we did 4 beans divided by a total of 20 beans. So we got 1/5, which is 0.2. Then we changed that 0.2 to a percent by multiplying by 100. And then, so housing is 20% of my overall budget. You're going to continue this from each category. So you can insert an image of your work below right here or upload a PDF, but make sure you have all your work shown. I'll put a place where you could show all your work in OneNote so you could do it there as well. After you do that, you're going to use Google Sheets to create a table, bar graph, and a circle pie chart. So you can go back to your Google Sheets, which I have right here. And if you go down to the very bottom, you can see that on that third tab, part 3, create a table, you're just going to put in your number of beans. And as you enter these, this total will change right here, and it should total 20. So I'm just going to put in some random values, not necessarily from mine, until we get to 20. And you can see that my total is changing. Oops, and I went to 21, so whoops. So now I'm at 20 jelly beans. So now I would like to make a graph. So how I do that is I'm going to put a highlight over all of these cells just with my finger. And then I'm going to click this plus button over here, and I'm going to insert a chart. It's going to make a bar graph. When you say yes, that's fine. It has it all labeled for me. I'm just going to hit done right there, and then I can move this graph anywhere I like. I'm going to insert another one. So I'm going to highlight again. I'm going to hit the plus. This time when I hit chart, I don't want a column chart, so I'm going to change to a graph. And then you'll see all of your percentages come out. You can slide it around so you can see it all. And you can compare this to your work that you already had. Once you finish that, you're going to insert your screenshot of your data and your 2 graphs right here. And then you're going to do a kind of wrap up to the assignment. So you're going to use AI to discuss budgeting and info. So you can use ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Microsoft Copilot or whatever else you want. And when you click on it, it'll go to there. And then I want you to type in this exact prompt. What do finance experts recommend people spend in each category when budgeting? I don't know if it'll let you copy that there. I don't have to log in or anything. I can just enter there. I can paste that, and then it's going to give me some information. Okay. Read through that information, and then say if you agree or disagree, and then have a conversation with AI. You can ask it questions about specific information, but don't give it personal information, especially if you're logged in. This conversation can be as long as short as you choose. Once you have some information, I want you to reflect on it according to these questions. So answer those 3 questions and then have a citation for that. Again, you can submit a PDF or a picture right here, or type it in a Google Doc or whatever, and then copy and paste it here, and then submit the quiz. And that'll be done with your parts 1, 2, and 3 of your budget project. Thank you. I hope this helped.